Hello, everybody. It's Tiffany. Hello, hello, hello to all my friends. There's always a little delay, so I'm hoping, there we go. I'm seeing a few people pop on. I don't have my phone, so if you have questions, I'm going to try and find it right now. There it is. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to pop on and give you a quick heads up about what is going on. La la la. Hey, everybody, here I am. Hello, hello. I'm going to try and get on in case you have questions. I can answer them. But really, my purpose today in just popping on is to let you know about next week's Get Organized Challenge. And hi, Diane, Jana Julian, Connie from Missouri, Red Poppy. Hi, Mai Ching. So good to see all of you pop up here on for this quick. Hi, Patty. Okay, why am I here? Why am I on at a weird time on a Saturday? Is it Saturday? It is Saturday, right? Well, the handout for next week's Get Organized Challenge. So two things. Some people at Creative Scrapbooker, the VIP club, said, hey, what about stencils? They're not on the list, stencils and templates. They're not on the list for Get Organized Challenge. And I thought, oh my gosh, how did I miss those? So I pushed them into this week's class. So Monday, we'll be talking about punches, punchboards, stencils, and templates, like Kiwi Lane templates, tracing templates, that type of thing. So I wanted to tell you that, but the other thing I wanted to tell you, normally we don't publish the handout early. It gets put up on Sunday and we start class on Monday. But as I was putting this together, there are so many products in the Totally Tiffany line, everything from the Scrap Rack and Scrap Rack pages to Fab Files and Paper Takers and the new Slide Stash and Store, that are going to work brilliantly for the things that we're talking about next week. Why is that relevant today? Because a lot of them are on sale on Crafter's Companion and on Totally Tiffany through Sunday. And what I didn't want to happen was for you all to come to class on Monday or watch the video on Monday and see all these great products that you might need for stencils or templates or punch boards, and then say, oh, I wish I would have known on Friday or today's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. I wish I would have known on Friday so I could take advantage of the sale on Saturday and Sunday and get what I needed. So my whole point kind of in popping on today is to share the link with you so you can get on and you can download the handout for punches, punchboards, templates, and stencils, and then all the stuff on the back couple of pages, all the product stuff, it's all live linked. So if you need those products, you could take advantage of the sale, right? I didn't want people to get to class on Monday and then be like, oh, I wish they would have told us, or I wish you would have told us that was going on so that we could prepare for this week's class. So just so you know, hi, Diane, Heather, hello, thanks for joining us. Ruth Williams says, I finished organizing my cardstock using Tiffany's products. Yay, I love that. I love both things. I love that your cardstock is finished getting organized, and I also love that you chose to use my products. Janine from Vancouver, Washington, welcome. Hi, Kelly. So if anybody has questions, I really need to organize my stencils. Thank you. That was from Connie. So yeah, so that's going to be one of our... that's one of the things. So I'm glad you guys, I hope you realize what an important part of what I do you are, right? Because I would have totally forgotten stencils if someone didn't ask about it, and templates as well. So it's so helpful and so almost generous of you to take the time to email in or post questions or ask about things that seem to be missing, like from the GOC. So that we can address those things and help you out with those good things. So I will tell you, tomorrow is Craft House. So if you haven't tuned in for a Craft House event, that you can find that by going to the Crafter's Companion website and clicking on Craft House. I think it's the last option, not Craft House, sorry, Crafters TV. It's the last option on the main menu there, and then it'll bring up all the different shows. But Craft House is tomorrow morning. It starts at 11 o'clock Pacific. So that's going to be 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock Eastern. and I think it's 7 in the UK. I think they're 8 hours ahead of Pacific time. So I'll be on Craft House. We'll be talking about all the great new stuff. Some of it you've already seen, a lot of it you've seen, because most of you who are tuning in now are also part of the Tuesday Live crew. Woo woo, my Tuesday Livers. So we're going to release the Slide Stash and Store, and we are going to talk about the Kiwi Lane products, which are finally back in stock. So the 12x6 Kiwi Lane storage box is going to be featured. Triangle Traveler, all kinds of really, really fun stuff tomorrow. But really my big point is take a look at the handout, see what things might work best for you. And I guess I could really quickly address a few of them. So the first section on the handout is all scrap rack pages, and you can either use them on your scrap rack or in a binder. So if you want to organize your stencils, your templates, your Kiwi Lane templates, stencils in a binder or on your scrap rack, those are kind of the pages that I recommend most for doing that. Now the scrap rack pages are 3 for 2. So you buy 2 and you get your third one free. You're going to have to make a choice there because there's 4 that I recommend. Now the fourth one, the Trader's 12, that's the smallest one. So if you don't have small templates or small silk screens, this works great for, I guess one other thing I forgot to mention, like the silk screens from like Chalk Couture, that type of thing. You're going to be able to store most of those in scrap rack pages as well as the other products that we're going to talk about tomorrow. So the first section is the scrap rack pages. And then the next section, you know, so many of our things all work together. So the fab files, the paper handlers, the new paper takers, a lot of those are 3 for 2 also. So the pockets and the boxes, those are on there. And again, this gives you an opportunity to take a look around your room, your craft space, and say, what do I have? Do I have tons of 12x12? Do I have tons of 6x6? What do I need? And then you can really take advantage of those offers. Serenity Soul, welcome. Aisha, oh, I got a big TT order earlier this week. Woo woo, so happy with all the deals. Carly Ewig says, we'll be watching, can't wait to order. So many great things, really great deals on the Crafter's Companion, Totally Tiffany websites right now. Things that you don't want to miss. One of the things I did want to also mention to you about Craft House tomorrow, there's a lot of things like the Triangle Travelers, the Craft and Carry workstations that are a little bit more expensive, and you maybe don't need 2 of them. Maybe you already have one, you don't need 2. So it's a great time to take a little bit of time and maybe touch base with your crafty friends and say, hey, it's buy one, get one half off. What do you want? And then you could buddy up on your orders. And so maybe, you know, you both need Craft and Carry workstations, or you want a couple more Triangle Travelers or whatever, but it's an opportunity to maybe save a little money and share that order with a friend if you don't need 2 Craft and Carry workstations, or you don't need 2 Triangle Travelers. Although I did see somebody all loaded up in a Triangle Traveler today with diamond dots. And there was a post on Facebook, I think. So is that sort of called diamond dots? And they had taken their little case and it looked like not actually put it in one of the pouches for the Triangle Traveler, but had all the other little tools and things in the pouches. And it looked like it was just really going to work really well. I've done diamond dots, but I haven't actually done them in the sense that I actually have all the stuff to do them, but it looked great. And again, thank you for taking the time to do that, because there are so many things out there that can be stored well or transported easily that we make, that are products that I don't even know exist or don't think about because I don't have them or use them. So when you guys take the time to post up what works for you, not only is it helpful to me, but it's helpful to anybody else who's sort of looking for some strategies that way as well. So, all right, let's see. Aisha says, any idea when the error with the die file is going to be back in stock after the latest manufacturing mistake? I don't know. I don't know what that means, actually. Please share with me. I didn't know there was a problem, or it could be the problem with the, HSN had 2 prices, maybe. Let's see. Colleen says, was shorted on my last order, which is not unexpected with all that is going on. Emailed Leanne, and she was right on it. Thanks, Leanne. Woo! Big kudos to Leanne. She does an awesome, awesome job. You know what's the best about Leanne? So for those of you who don't know who Leanne is, if you need more than just kind of the normal run-of-the-mill customer service help, that you get from the big customer service department. Leanne is the customer service at Totally-Tiffany. So specific to Totally Tiffany, she knows tons about the products. Her product knowledge is amazing, and she's really able to go kind of the next step in getting customer things taken care of. But she just does an amazing, amazing job. So, and if you email customer service at totally-tiffany.com, that's who you're going to get to, is Leanne. But one of the most amazing things about Leanne is she loves what she does, and she always has a smile on her face at work. She can be dealing with the most difficult situation or helping somebody who really has a huge problem and they're very unhappy. And she is always so kind and so generous, and she loves working, and it really comes across when you talk to her, even in her emails, it comes across that she is just generally, she's just generally a good soul. She's just generally happy and loves what she does. And so she seems like she's always smiling. So she's awesome. Hello, Nellie. Barbara Carlson says Leanne is wonderful. Yes, she is. Terry Lee, I'm so glad that you're here. Bonnie Brown, thanks for tuning in. Oh, one other thing that I should mention while I'm here, is the naming competition. So for those of you who joined me for Tuesday Live, the new Slide Stash and Store are here. They're being released tomorrow. Big Bertha, I got to show you something. The one thing Stephanie Bernard asked me about what could Big Bertha hold. She is looking for somewhere to store toilet paper under her bathroom sink. So this is the big Costco rolls of toilet paper. Hello, hello. I think I'm back in business. Huh? I think I'm back in business. All right. Yay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think so. A lot of thumbs up. Yay. All right. Give it to me. Yes, we can hear you. Hi, Leonie. I'm so glad that you're here. And there's Terry, Amy from North Carolina. All right. Everybody can hear me again. Thank you for, yay. So that's what happens when you're alone in the studio, right? Like usually I have somebody here helping me. And today I'm like, I have got to let everybody know about this. So if you just popped on, the reason that I am even on today just talking away is because this week's class, Get Organized Challenge, the 12-week Get Organized Challenge class, which is on Creative Scrapbooker Magazine's website, by the way. If you're not a subscriber to Creative Scrapbooker Magazine, definitely take a look at their subscriptions while you're on there for the Get Organized Challenge too. It is a really great magazine. It's just beautifully done. And it's so much fun to get a magazine in the mail. It's only quarterly, so but it's a fun magazine. It's beautifully done. They are hosting the Get Organized Challenge. Why am I here? Why am I releasing the handout for the Punchboard template and stencil class? 2 reasons. 1, originally this class was just for punches, and then someone said, hey, I need help with stencils and templates. They're not on the GOC. What can I do? And I was like, oh, this is a perfect one to add it to. So everything's added to it. So there's that. I wanted you to know that. And also, I wanted you to know, sorry for those of you who've been here since the beginning and you're listening to this again. The last couple pages, there are so many products that we make that can work for stamps and for punches, punch boards, templates, and stencils. And most of them are on sale this weekend through Sunday. And the reason I'm on here is to say to you, if you need those things, normally you wouldn't get this till Monday, and then the sale would be over and you'd be like, oh, I wish I would have known over the weekend. Well, this is your opportunity to know. All of the products that are in the back of the handout are linked. Well, with the exception, I don't think Slide Stash in the Store is on there. The links aren't good for that yet, but so you can click on the product and look at it and learn about it and know if it's right for you, or know how many pockets you need or how many fab files, so that you can take advantage of the sale this weekend and be ready or have the items that you need on the way for organizing punches, punch boards, stencils, and templates. All right, so let's see. I got to get through my feed here. Nellie Starr, of course. The bad thing about the feed is I don't get to see everybody all the time. So I try to say hi to as many people as I can, especially people who have been around for a long time and I've missed them in the feeds before. So it's awesome. Okay, these are all no sound. Those are all old, right? Okay, lost sound. We missed what you said about Big Bertha. Oh, okay, that's what I was talking about. Thank you so much. Maureen, how are you? Welcome. Okay, Big Bertha. So the other thing that I need to tell you is that the Slide Stash and Store, for those of you who are my Tuesday livers, you've known about the Slide Stash and Store for a few months. And when we first started talking about it, the biggest member of that product range was christened Big Bertha by the Tuesday livers. And we decided last week, wouldn't it be fun if all 6, I guess Bertha's in there, all 6 of the Slide Stash and Store boxes had a little nickname, right? It's not going to be on the packaging. That's already done. It's just going to be an easy and fun way for us to talk about them. So on the Totally Tiffany Facebook page, there's pictures of all of the Slide Stash and Store. And if you would like to submit a name for any one of those, just submit it in the comments. We're going to choose the names tomorrow. We're going to announce them during the Craft House show tomorrow between 11 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Pacific. We'll announce the winners who we chose. If we chose your name, then you will get a set, whatever size name we chose for you. We will send you a set of Slide Stash and Store in that size. So please go on, even if you don't want to submit a name, like the names that you like and that type of thing, so that we get a little bit of feedback on what people like. I don't know if you heard this or not, but the very first question Stephanie Bernard of Stamps of Life asked me when she saw Big Bertha was, I need something to organize toilet paper under my sink. Will it hold toilet paper? So here is Big Bertha. Now these are the Costco rolls of toilet paper. They're the big ones, but I have got 6 rolls of Costco toilet paper in Big Bertha. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but that way they're not going to tip over or fall out or anything like that. So if you're looking for toilet paper organization, Big Bertha is going to be your girl. I know a lot of you are Tuesday livers and you heard me rant about all this stuff on Tuesday already, but I am just so crazy. These are all over. You should see my studio. There are just like dozens of them set up, and I've just been piling them in my arms and going into the house and organizing things. So you're going to see some of that tomorrow, but most of it you're going to see on later videos. But they work everywhere. They're just amazing. They're super fun. They work great. Hi, Judy. Okay, let's see. This says we can't hear you, but I think, okay, so we're back in business. I got to get through my big feed here. Hi, Connie. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Oh, am I gone again? No, I'm back. Meg Daisy Ferroli. Hi, Meg says, It is back. You might need to leave and come back. Give me some thumbs up. I'm seeing a lot. These could be old. Give me a quick thumbs up right now if you can hear me. I'm assuming you can. I think this is old. I'm just looking at old. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Craft House is really fun. If you've never watched Craft House, it's just a fun show. You learn things, you see things. It's a little bit like watching HSN on Craft Day, except we get to spend more time on things. So we get to talk more about things and give more details. And Joe has his feed going, so he's asking me questions. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like a Tuesday Live, actually. So you get to, if you're watching on the Facebook page, you can ask questions. I think they get questions from YouTube as well. So super fun. It's just a fun thing. Let's see. Your hair is nice. Thank you. I'm gonna go dark, everyone. Another like a super secret thing. I feel like when I do these things that I am just talking to a group of friends. I wish you guys could actually I wish I could see you, right, instead of just seeing the feed. But yeah, I think one of the things I'm going to do is start having darker pieces kind of into my hair and then work my way towards dark, because I know you all know this. I'm not really blonde. It's a lot of work to stay blonde when you're not really blonde. And I'm just getting lazy, I guess, after 20 years of being blonde. I'm getting a little bit lazy. So, Cindy Sutherland. Hi, Cindy. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you pop up in a while, although, again, I don't see everybody's name in the feed. So, Cindy, I'm so glad that you're here. And London, my son, said to tell you the next time I saw you pop up that he says hello. London and Cindy had some exchanges during other Tuesday Lives when London was here. Caroline Hanley, Heather Anders via Crafters TV on Facebook and Crafters Companion on YouTube. They might share it on Tiffany's page too. If we're talking about the Crafters show, Craft House show tomorrow, I think they do try to share it on the Totally Tiffany page, but you're also going to see it on Crafters Companion's Facebook page, like Carol Ann said, and Crafters Companion YouTube channel also. 1 p.m. Central Time, that's Barbara's time zone. Leo Rosas, hello, Leo. Leo is my nephew-in-law, I guess. Leo, is Dexter with you? Tell Dexter I said hello. Awesome. Kay Quinton, hi, I think you will be just as pretty, not blonde. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Kay. That was very sweet. All right, everybody. Does anybody have any other questions? Oh, will there be a bundle with all the sizes? Yes, there will be. So there will be individual. Am I talking out of school here? I believe there will be. So this product will also be on HSN in November, and they will, I think, only have the bundle. Is it going to be November or January? But I think we also have the bundle with the all 6 of them in one bundle. And then outside of that, they come in packs of 3. So I guess that's really important. I put up a printable. Let me show you. I put it up a couple of times, actually. So if you missed it the first time, maybe you saw it the second time. My good pal Meg has been updating all of our product grids, right? So one of the things about TT products, especially if you're new, is that we make a lot of things within a variety of lines that are similar. And so we try to do these product grids that tell you what it is, what the dimensions are, and what we recommend storing in it. So it kind of gives you a little point of reference of what that's all about. So if you look online, you will see something like this that you can get a link to. The picture looks like this, and there's a link. And so you can download it. So if you want to measure things, like what do I need? Do I need 3 toilet paper holders, Big Bertha's? Do I need 6 little, do I need, here's the Scrap Master. This is the Big Bertha and the Scrap Master. These are all big girl. Do you need little, do you have tons of little stuff? So you need a bunch of little ones. Well, this is the opportunity to have the dimensions for each thing and kind of what I recommend goes in each size, so that you can look around your craft room prior to tomorrow's Craft House or before Sunday, because I believe the Craft House pricing is still going to be good, and these will be available. I say they'll be available. I don't know if we'll sell out of them or not. I mean, I don't know. Inventory wise, we brought in a lot of them. So hopefully that won't be an issue, but that will give you a chance to look at your list and say, okay, I need 6 of these or 3 of these or just one. I'm going to get the full set. I'm going to have one of each and test it out. But I believe, not 100% sure, but I believe the discount is going to be 20% on them, even the bundles of 3 or whatever. So there's a good value there tomorrow as well. Hi, Rhonda. Debbie Daniels. Hello, Debbie. I don't know if there will be bundle deals. Like, I don't know if there'll be like the 3 for 2 or something like that, but I do know all the Slide Stash in store is on special. And in general, there are lots of bundle deals, which is why I want you, those of you who are doing Get Organized Challenge, to see what you need and take advantage. I mean, a lot of stuff is 3 for 2, right? That's like 33% off basically, right? If you're buying 3 things that are all the same price, you're going to save 33%. That's awesome on whatever it is that you're buying. So it's buy 3 within the group. So like 3 buddy bags, and the least expensive of the buddy bags is going to be the free one. So same with scrap rack pages and that type of thing. So a lot of great things. And then again, the buy one, get one half off. The specials are there now. So if you want to load your cart up before tomorrow's show, or maybe you want to place your order even before tomorrow's show, the Slide Stash and store boxes are not on the website yet, unless they've come up just recently. I think we've probably crossed over now into, I believe they're going to turn them on in the UK early Saturday morning, which could be now. They might be live now, but they'll definitely be live tomorrow morning, earlier than we are up. Most of us are up. Meg Dacey, Tiffany, I checked to see if the Slide Stash in store would work for my spices, and it's too long for my cabinet. Now, here's what I think is going to happen, everybody. I don't know. I am so in love with this product. It's goofy. It's inexpensive. It's lightweight. It's plastic. It's so unfancy, but it is so functional. I think what's going to happen is once we introduce this first line and people start using it, that we are going to make different sizes or different depths of them, because I've already had like 10 great ideas for other uses that are going to require different depths. And my mother has 10-inch deep cabinets where she keeps her paint bottles. And she was like, what? I need those for my paint bottles, but my cabinets are only 10 inches deep. So especially people who are using overhead cabinets, the depth is going to be a problem unless you have, 13 or 14 inch deep overhead cabinets, which is pretty deep. So great for under the counter, great for your IKEA cube, your Kallax cubes are going to fit perfectly in Kallax or Expedite, or even the cubes from Michael's and Joann's from that type of furniture. They're going to fit in there. But I'll tell you one of the things that I thought about as I was playing with these. One thing that people are always challenged with is ribbon. And I thought these are the perfect ribbon trays. If we just made them wider and shallower, right? Then people who were huge ribbon junkies, like you could literally put those shallow trays all the way across the top, label them by color, or if you have like Christmas ribbon or Valentine's ribbon, and then you could fill that whole top with just the perfect fit of ribbon trays and be able to pull out exactly what you needed. So ribbon junkies, I'm thinking of you, how it might work. We'd need a different dimension of tray. So depending on how sales go for this first release and what people think of them, and how once you get them and you say, I love these, or, oh, I don't love them, Tiffany was crazy, they're not that great, whatever, that will determine what we make next. So feedback. We love it. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Meg's is only 12 inches deep. Yes. Barb Carlson put the print out of the PDF of the printable in the Get Organized Challenge group as well. So you'll be able to find the Get Organized Challenge group. Thank you, Barb, for doing that. That's awesome. Barbara says, I love the grids. They're so helpful, especially you can just print them out and then put them, in your scrap rack if you're using that, or put them in a little binder or file folder on your desk. And then when you do have questions like what are my options for 12 by 12 storage? Where we've got the paper takers and the paper handlers and the fab file and the different pockets and all those things, and it just really will give you a one-stop shop. And that is what we're after. That is what Meg is working on. So you'll have one of these that says 12 by 12 paper storage options, and it'll have all the 12 by 12 things, 6 by 6, as well as by product, buddy bags, which already exists, paper handlers, fab files, that kind of thing. So just is going to make it easy for you to have sort of at a glance reference. And if you save them on your computer, they'll all be linked. The Slide Stash and Store is not linked because the products are not on the website yet. So there was nothing to link them to. So if you saved it on your computer, you're going to want to save the new version when it comes out, and then they'll be live linked. But everything else as we're producing these is linked, and that makes it really easy to click on an item. Maybe you just want more information. Maybe you want to watch a little video. It's all right there. So it's all good. They'll be great for under the sink. Oh, that's the big thing for me. Under the sink in the bathroom, under the sink in the kitchen. I'm always knocking everything over, especially under the sink, right? You're reaching down. It's hard to get in. You're going for the fantastic. You knock over the Comet. There's Comet all over the underneath of the sink, whatever it is. Or I can't wait. I'm so excited to get all this done. Patty Abbott Hurd says, I printed them all out and put them with my card sizes chart, ink color charts, and then added these. They're in a sheet protectors and a binder ring hanging on my pegboard for easy access. Perfect. Just give yourself that. Easy is it, right? If it's easy, we do it. If it's difficult, we don't. And hopefully these are going to make it easier for you. So thanks for sharing that, Patty Hurd. Carol Ann Hanley says, have you any spoilers on anything else, TT, that might be on the show? I don't think so. I'm trying to think through what's on the show. You know, there's so much going on at Crafters Companion because it's their 16th birthday right now. So they have tons of different kind of exciting stuff going on. I think the biggest thing for TT is going to be that the Slide Stash and Store, and then announcing the names of the winners, like the names of all the Slide Stash and Store boxes. And I don't know where that's scheduled in the show. But I will find out tomorrow when it's scheduled in the show, and we'll announce all the winners during the show. So stay tuned for that. Regan Zick, they are so handy. I think handy is the key word, right? We probably should have called them handy. Diane Curtis says, my cart is full and ready to order. Just need to add the Slide Stash and Store. They should be, like I said, morning in the UK, they'll be coming up, and it's got to be close to that now. It's after 4 here, and I think they're 8 hours ahead of us. Oh no, so it's not anywhere near close. When it's midnight here, it'll be 8 a.m. there. But so it's midnight my time. It'll be 8 a.m. there. Maureen Vosvert, I am just so excited about these products too. The Billy bookshelves are only 10 inches deep too, but okay, so here's the other thing about bookshelves, about open shelving and these. You kind of gain extra space. So when I was putting these in the garage, my husband has probably 11-inch shelving. It's not 12 inches. And he had everything on it. And when I started organizing his things into the boxes, into this Slide Stash and Store, I thought to myself, wow, these are amazing. Look how much space I've saved. He has all this empty space now. And then I kind of was like, hey, dummy, that's because the boxes. Hey, it's my son, Max. Should we answer? Max Field? Yeah. We're in the middle of a Facebook Live. Do you want to say hi to everyone? And then I'll call you back.
I did not. Why are you answering the phone?
Because this is your opportunity to say hi to everybody. This is Max. He's my younger. He's up in Seattle. Say hi to everyone, Max.
Hello, everybody. I'm not in Seattle, though.
Oh, where are you? Oh, Tacoma. He's in Tacoma. All right. Okay, Max, let me call you back after the live. We're doing an impromptu live. All right.
I thought you were live on Tuesdays.
I'm live on Tuesdays. This is a super secret live. We're talking about new stuff for tomorrow. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Okay. So I thought, look, I've made all this. They're so good. I've organized everything. You saved all the space. But really what happened was I picked up about 1.5 inches of space because everything's sort of hanging off his shelf a little bit like this, right? So depending on what you've got in your boxes, you can't do it with a cabinet, obviously, because your doors are going to close. But with open shelving, and I think the Billy might be open or might have the doors, so then that's not going to help you anyway. But like with me and with my husband's garage shelves, he picked up this little bit of extra space, and it left a whole nother space on his shelf. So first I thought it was amazing organizer, and then I thought, you've just added space to his space. So So much for that. It was fun. It was a fun thought while it lasted. All right. Oh, someone just checked and they are not live yet. I think that might be Barbara. I'm already in love for my stamp and dies. Woo! Crystal Via says, would love them for spices. My cabinets aren't deep enough for these. Hoping you make shorter ones. I really think that's going to happen because not only, Crafter's Companion, Totally Tiffany brand is primarily focused on craft things, but overhead cabinets are shorter. And so whether you're using them for craft things or in your spice cabinet, which I would also love to do, what'll be amazing about it in the spice cabinet in the kitchen is obviously you can label them, right? So mine are alphabetical in a drawer right now, so they kind of lay flat, but that's a huge amount of wasted space. But think how great it would be because you could do the same thing I did here with your cabinet shelves, right? Narrow them out and just have that perfect little row of side stash and store, spices, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, however you do yours. And then you can just pull that out, get what you want. And think about this. Little OCD kicking in. When you want to clean your cabinets, like right now, if you have all those bottles and jars loose in there, it's really a pain to wipe out the cabinet to take all those things out and then put all them back. But if you had these in, you could just slide, the 6 or 8 boxes out, put them on the counter, wipe everything down and slide everything back in. You don't have to reorganize it. You don't have to rethink it. I mean, I know it's such a simple thing, and yet I am so excited. Barbara puts her grids in her Get Organized Challenge notebook. So if you started a Get Organized Challenge notebook, that is a great idea as well to create that section for product reference sheets. Super easy. Super easy. Maureen Bosworth says she's going to use hers for cleaning supplies in the linen closet. You know what else is going to be great for them, especially for Big Bertha? She's going to be the favorite for a lot of reasons. Like just think about all the cleaning rags you have, right? Like just a place to throw cleaning rags that you can pull it out. And if you're cleaning the kitchen, set it on the kitchen and just grab the rags you need. And then in the laundry they go and slide it back away. When they come out of the laundry, you can just throw them right back in the bin. I mean, there's just so many uses for them. I know, it's just crazy. I love them. I love them so much. Hi, Angela. Jenny Hughes. Hello, Jenny. Maria Aguilar Diaz. Welcome, Maria. I'm glad you're here with us. Okay, so for those of you who are just popping on late, I'm just going to tell you why I'm here, because if you are taking Get Organized Challenge number 7, which is punches, punchboards, templates, and stencils. So we've upped that class. It used to just be punches. And then I realized through some comments and requests that I had totally forgotten to include templates and stencils and punchboards in the 12-week organization challenge. So we're popping them in here. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is a lot of the items that are recommended for storage, which are on the back pages of the handout, so they're all live linked there, are on sale this weekend. So if you need those things, I did not want you to get to class on Monday and say, oh, I wish someone had told me I needed these things, because I could have bought them over the weekend where they were on sale. So this is your heads up to take advantage of the weekend sale. It's on now, with the exception of Slide Stash and Store, and get the things that you need now so that you can save a little bit of money. And that sale goes through Sunday. So that gives you some time to look through the handout, look around your room, what do I need, and take advantage of the 3 for 2s and all that kind of stuff. All right, everybody, if nobody has any more questions, I think I'm going to let you all get back to, I have a question. What's your thing to binge watch right now? Ooh, what are you binging on? I'm always looking for the next thing to binge on. I'll share with you the 2 things that I am loving right now. Both of them are on Apple TV. No kickback from Apple TV. The first one is Ted Lasso, which is just fun. My son, Max, who actually just called in, he is the one who recommended it to me. And I thought, that's going to be dumb. That's about a football coach. He goes to coach soccer. But it's really cute and it's really well done and it's very well cast and it's well written and I'm really enjoying it. And the other thing also on Apple TV is The Morning Show. So that I'm really enjoying as well. So if you don't have Apple TV, get the free week or whatever they do. And And check out The Morning Show and Ted Lasso. And also share with me, my feed has stopped on my phone for some reason, but it is continuing. There we go. It is now I think it's back. Serena Rena says, will the SASC 8 drawer be on for the 2 for $30? They aren't right now. If it's in stock, it should be. It may have just come back in stock, and it's the way the website's, if it's in that product group, it should be part of the 3 for 2. So put 2 of them in your cart and nothing, or 3 of them in your cart and nothing else, and then check and see if it gave you the discount on one of them in the top of the cart there, because sometimes when stuff comes back in, they have to put the little dot on it that says 3 for 2. That's like a manual ad. It doesn't automatically populate in the products. So if whoever turned the product back on when it came back in stock didn't do that, then that is why it doesn't have that, but it probably is still 3 for 2. I will check on it. Let me get my little pen here. And I will check to make sure, because if it's in stock, it should be that. So if it's not working now, it will be tomorrow. Well, I can't promise that. I will put in a request, and we'll see what they will do. But they're usually pretty quick about that. If it's an easy thing to fix like that, it should be fixed. Okay, let's see. I don't know why my feed is popping up on the. I'm gonna just take it 1 second and come over here and see what's popping up over here that's not populating on my phone, so I don't miss any questions. Oh, there's a ton of stuff here that I'm not getting. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to reload. I'm going to reboot my thing. Okay, here we go. Now it's coming. Oh, Serena says it doesn't give the discount. I've been checking all day. Okay, I'm gonna get on that. As soon as I finish up, I'm gonna shoot an email over to Meg. I like Only Murderers in the Building. It's on Hulu. Murders in the Building. Okay. Meg says, I want to watch that. Patty says, please design a storage drawer case with 4 long drawers so you don't have to pull out the front to get to the back. OM goodness. Should I sneak something right now? What do you think? Okay. All right, my friends, my faithful followers, all of you that are on right now, I'm going to sneak something. Oh, hang on. It's going to take a minute, but I'm going to sneak it to you. You can hear I have to get to it here. Oh. You are going to be so here's the thing. When you ask me the right questions, when we're doing this kind of thing, then I feel like I can sneak things. Oh. Okay, so. Oh. I hope I don't get in trouble. So what I've done is, first of all, this is in process right now. So this is the the storage and supply case in 12 by 12. So it'll have similar drawer configurations, right? It's going to open a little bit differently at the top, and then the flaps will fold back. But I can't believe this took me so long to figure this out. What I'm having them do with the new drawers is add these notch and tab parts to them. So is this one cut out? It's not. Well, it is like this. This is what happens when I get a sample from the factory. I draw all over it. But look, now they're all hooked together. So when I put this in, okay, so my new flap design is a fail, but I've remedied it. So it looks funky right now. It won't be like that when it actually comes to be. So now I can take all 3 of these drawers. Well, they're not the right size to fit in there. So there'll be like 3 that all fit together. There'll be 2 that fit together. And then there'll be big half drawers and then long skinny drawers. But now, like you said, when I pull that out, I get the back drawers at the same time. So you can compartmentalize it but still, you can still have the smaller sections, and they're not easy. They're not difficult to pull out. So I'm on it. Oh, don't tell anybody you saw the super sneak peek, you guys. Let's see. Barbara says, we always want to sneak. Yes, I know. It's so much fun. I'm going to watch the murders. That sounds good. Sheila says, love it when you do sneaks. Allison Jacobs, holy cow. That is awesome. I love that comment. Holy cow. Someone's asking about storage for tape runners. Carol Ann Hanley is on it. Gail Buddy Bag holds tape runners really well. Do I have a Gail up here with tape runners? I think she might be in a slide stash and store. Oh yeah, there she is. Adhesives. No, she's not in here. She's probably in here. Well, I don't know where she went, but I'll make sure she reappears for the show tomorrow. Donna says, great idea. Looks like they'll be great. Wow, that is brilliant. I'm loving it. I'm loving being able to pull those drawers. It's the thing that has bothered me about this storage and supply cases since I came out with it, with the 4-drawer, was like getting to that back drawer. Not like it's that difficult to reach in and pull out the back drawer, but it's, I don't know, it's just not great. And so I was so like, that was the middle of the night, like wake up in bed and go, oh my gosh, all I need to do is notch and tab them together and then you'll be able to pull it and they'll come out. I can't believe I didn't think of that before, but you know, who knew? There it is. All right. Patty says, I think the drawer that opened from the top where you can flip the entire top back and not have to pull out a drawer would be helpful. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about this, how it's kind of weird, it's not going to be like that. It'll be fastened on this side. So you'll lay it back and it'll hook with Velcro, hook and loop fabric. So it'll stay open and you can get in and out of it. And then the bottom one will flip the opposite way under. So it's really easy to get to, but also easy to get to if your drawers are standing up in your tote. You'll be able to just pop that open and get it with now. It's kind of weird to how you open it that way. So Carol Ann says that would be ideal for kits with draws. Love the sneak peeks. Stacy Butcher Tabor says, oh, I just hopped on. What was that? I just saw you sneak peek. I missed the name. It doesn't really have a name. It's probably going to be Storage and Supply Case 12. So it'll be, right now they're all called SASC, Storage and Supply Case. This will probably be just Storage and Supply Case, but it's 12 by 12. So it'll be probably just 12-4 or whatever, 4-drawer, 12 by 12, 4-drawer. We don't really know yet. Maybe the Big Bertha of storage and supply cases. We might have to come up with all that as well. Meg says, I like the clip idea for the one I have. If you do have them and you want to clip them together, just use a binder clip. I don't know, someone maybe already suggests that in the feed, right? You can put a binder clip on them and then put the pinchy part of the binder clip down. And so it'll slide in and out easy, but you'll have them clipped together. And someone said I use, oh no, I lost my feed again. She uses tape. There I am. All right, she uses tape. Well, they have handles like that too. Yes. What you're seeing is really a raw prototype. So there's a lot of tweaks to it. You can see like even just here, everywhere that you see writing and drawing on this sample is a change. So there's a lot of things that need to change in this product. And, but if it works out the way that I think it will. So sometimes I design something, I think, oh, that's amazing. And then I get it and I start working with it and I'm like, this doesn't work at all. And then I have to go back to the drawing board and start again or throw it on the trash heap, one of the two. So this, I do need to change the design for the flap closure on it. But I think it's a good and viable product. And I think there's a lot of use for it, especially because you literally could stack them up in, could you stack them in a Lois? I think they'll definitely fit in, I'm going to test it out. I think they'll definitely fit in your IKEA cube as well. So it's easy then to put them sort of vertically in that IKEA cube, but Yeah, so you'll be able to get them also. It's into your lowest toe. So think about how easy that would be, especially if the top opened and folded back, so that if you had paper in there or whatever, sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. If you had paper in there or whatever, or you could pull those drawers out with different stuff in them, that would be great, as long as the stuff is not going to fall out. Otherwise, you're going to have to take it flat on that as well. But definitely, I think it's definitely a workable gig there. So there's that. All right, let's see what else we've got. Okay. Maureen says, I need everything to have handles. I do a lot of moving things from A to B, but need to use handles to make it easier to carry several things at a time. I may even try to get a shoulder strap on that. That's not a bad idea either. Like even some like D-rings on the end. The problem too, what I do, sometimes I over design things, so shoulder strap. I mean, but think about if you were at an event and you just had this on a shoulder strap and those flaps open, especially if you were like buying paper, something that you want to keep flat, it would make it really easy to just add those kind of purchases in. So Cindy Sutherland says, I love Lois. I miss Laura 2.0. Another vote for bringing her back. You never know. You never know. If she's on the drawing board, we're sort of waiting for the powers that be to vote her up. But you never know. Janet Stark says, what size do you have your buddy bags in on your right side? This one? This is the 5. So, another thing that I didn't do when I designed this, I can't believe I missed this. I should have had them hot stamped with the logo, like our paper handlers are hot stamped with Totally Tiffany, so you know what it is. I should have had that done here, and I should have stamped the number in as well. So kind of like the buddy bags, and not knowing which buddy bag is which unless you cut the name out and put it in the bag. That would have been helpful here. So maybe in the next run, I'll do that. So if you're talking about this is the 5. I also have buddy bags in the 6. So there's a lot more in the 6. And again, we're going to talk a lot about these tomorrow. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a variety of sizes in the 6 in the Big Bertha, in this bag. So super simple, really easy. I think those are the only 2 that I have buddy bags in. And those are the best ones for buddy bags because they're wide enough and tall enough on the sides as well. Barbara's going to make labels for hers that have the numbers and the winning name on them. Stacy says, any chance there will be a end handle added to the Kiwi Lane template and storage box? Probably not. I couldn't totally rule it out, but the way the ends are put together on this box, if you have it, you can take a look at it. They've got a reinforced side there. So, that might be a different one even. I don't know. I'll make a note. You never know. You never know what's coming up. Diane Curtis says 1, 5, and 6 are on her list in the Slide Station store. Sherry Shore says, I have to say you have converted me from a 12 by 12 horizontal paper sword to vertical. Can't believe it, but it's true. It's much easier to find and use paper. Thank you for your organizational wisdom. You are so welcome. Thank you for trying it, right? You just never know. One of the things about working in organization for crafting, probably for anything, is that everybody's a little bit different in the way they like to grab things and take things and move things. We talk about this all the time. And it's one of the reasons we designed so many different things, products that all do the same thing, right? There's 3 things that hold 6 by 6 and 4 things that hold 12 by 12, because everybody's a little different and their needs are different. And it really makes me happy when people try ideas that they think, oh, that's probably not for me, and then they give it a try and it works out. That's great. But if it doesn't, I just appreciate you saying, okay, well, maybe I'm going to try what Tiffany's suggesting, because if it doesn't work, that's one of the things we talk about easing in all the time, right? Just test it out. Scrap rack is a big investment for people. And so one of the things I tell people is buy a binder, buy some pages, see if you like that idea, and the simplicity of going through, flipping through things and seeing everything versus, pulling things out in containers. Does it work for you? Do you like it? And then if you say, yeah, I love this, I'm going to move to a scrap rack, you can take those pieces that you bought in your binder and move them onto your scrap rack. So you haven't, you've given it this little test, and then you can still use those things. So thanks for trying. And I'm glad it worked for you. That's awesome. Okay. Barbara Carlson says, even when it hasn't worked for me, it has led me to the right way for me. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. And I know I've already said this probably twice. This is how I learn, and this is how I develop products that work better for people. When someone sends me something that says, look what I did, this worked for me, or this didn't work because, do you have something that will do this? It's the way that I am able to kind of come up with new products and problem solve for people who have different problems or different uses than what we're doing. So all that stuff is so, I know it sounds kind of like redundant. I say it all the time, but it is really, really important, especially since I'm not out in public like I was for years doing the shows and actually talking one-on-one with people. People would literally bring things in the booth and say, I have this thing. This is what I'm doing with it. I need some way to organize it, transport it, store it, whatever it is. And so that was my opportunity to like really converse with someone and understand the problem in its entirety. Sometimes I just don't understand the problem. And I'll give you a good example. For years, we made a scrap rack page called the Double Extra Long. And it was 2 pockets that ran horizontal on a 12 by 12 page. And they held 12 by 6 stickers. And for years, people said to me, can you just make a vertical one? And I was like, why? And people would say, I need it for my stickers. And I'm like, your 12 by 6 stickers fit in this one. And it went on for years. And then finally at a show, one of the ladies said to me, yeah, it fits 12 by 6, but a lot of manufacturers now are adding this tab. So now it's 13 by 6, and I can't put it in there without trimming it off. And I just want to be able to slide it in. I don't want to have to trim the tab off. And it was like a light bulb went off for me. Like, okay, now I understand the problem. And so then we released the vertical double. People loved it, worked great, and solved their problem. But a lot of times, I don't even really understand the whole problem. There was this organizer, time management guy named Stephen Covey. I don't know if you have heard of him, but one of the things that he said, which has stuck with me since I read his very first book, which was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, was seek first to understand and then be understood. And so whenever something like that happens for me, I think, oh, you're not following that, right? You're not, but sometimes you don't even know that you don't understand, right? Like, so it's an interesting thing. Anyway, all right, there's my little philosophical lecture for the day. Let's see, Heather says, what's your favorite way to store a bunch of die and stamp storage sets? I'm super happy I have the file pockets and magnet file and would like to way to make them less open if possible. To store a bunch of die stamp storage sets from HSN. I'm super happy I have the file pockets and magnets and would like to make them less open if possible. So I think if you're talking about the pockets themselves being open, I have only one solution to that. So this is the 8x5 pocket. It fits in the Katie Buddy bag, and it fits obviously in the die stamp and supply thing, but it has a flap closure on it. So then it's all closed up inside there. So if that's what you're looking for, the 8x5 pocket may be the best choice for you. Now, when you put your stamps and dies in the 5x7 pockets in something like the 5x7 fab file, because there's not a lot of room in there, even if you tip it upside down and the stamps kind of fall out of the pocket, when you tip it the right side to open it, they're probably going to go back into the pocket. So here's so there's a mag. This even has a little loose piece in it, but so I'm not sure, again, maybe I don't understand the whole problem, but so I tipped this upside down and shook it. These magnets came off, but they dropped back into the pocket, so they're still there. I was trying to see if anything was kind of out. But even like stamps, like if these stamps came out when I tipped it upside down, when I tip it right side up, they're going to fall back in the pocket because there's not anywhere for them to go, right? If the pocket was shorter, then they could get totally out of the pocket when you tipped it back. So I think you're in pretty good shape, even if you're using fab files or paper takers. Of course, the paper handlers are different because they're not sealed up, but the fab file, if I'm understanding the problem correctly, the fab file is a good solution, as is the paper taker. Paper taker, the 5x7 paper taker, 6x6 paper taker, 8x8 paper taker, they're all going to hold all those things, all the pockets the same way with just that little bit of space. So things, it'll be difficult for things to slip out if I'm understanding it correctly. Cindy Sutherland says, Maureen, where do I find the grid charts? I think, check the feed too. I think Barbara has been posting the grid charts, and I will try to get more of them. Well, I will try to get, eventually our goal is to have one page on the website where you can go and just download all of them. But like if you go to the Buddy Bag page on the website at the top, and there's a little description about Buddy Bags, and at the very end it says download your chart here. The slide stash in the store, the chart will be on every product because it's new, so we're able to integrate that in. And I'm not sure about the other ones just yet, but we're working on it, and we're also working on getting a tab on the website that's called Tiffany's Notebook, and it will have like everything that you might want to print out and keep or put into a digital notebook that's about product, it's classes, it's tips and tricks, all of that stuff. Hopefully you'll be able to get to it in just one place on the website. So that is something we're definitely working on. Maureen says, I believe Barbara posted it. Meg Dacey says, thanks, Tiffany. I love surprise lives. Don't forget to call Max back. I won't. Thank you for reminding me because I probably would have. Carmen says, not sure how wide is Big Bertha. Could I store the Stamps of Life medium envelope? You could store the Stamps of Life medium envelope in probably in Big Bertha, so in 6, in 5, yeah, in 3, 4, 5, or 6. You could store it in any of those, so just depending on how wide. Big Bertha is the widest at 4.5 inches, and then they kind of narrow down from there. All right, Marshall says, grid chart is helpful. Barbara Carlson, I love the Tiffany's Notebook idea. I'm working on that. I've been pushing for it. I think it'll be super helpful and kind of make it easy for people to find information and search information. I think it'd be great. I think one of the things that's a little bit unique about this brand over something like Crafter's Companion is that so much of what we do at the Totally Tiffany brand is education and help versus just like how to use a particular die or how to make a card, which is also, this is like just more of a general ed, like how to get organized and stay organized. So there's more like, I don't know, there's more stuff like that, I guess. I think one of the people at Crafter's Companion, we were talking about kind of the difference between customers, like not that as an individual, I can't be a Crafter's Companion customer and a Totally Tiffany customer, but when I'm shopping Crafter's Companion, I'm looking for creative inspiration for crafting, making things. And when I'm shopping Totally Tiffany, I am shopping for solutions more than I am for creative purposes, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit different, and I think it's been kind of a different animal for the Crafter's Companion people to kind of get their brain around that. We do need a Tiffany's Notebook. We do need the downloads. We do need the printables. And they really help people make good choices. And when you can make a good choice about the right organization tools, then you are far more likely to be really happy with the choices that you've made, which is our goal. We want you to be happy. We want them to work for you. We want you to be inspired and craft more often because it's more fun to find your stuff. That's our goal. All right, everybody. Let's see. Allison Jacob says, Tuesday Lives in the GOC have changed my life. Thank you. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for making the time to join or even watch the recorded versions. That makes me so happy. Let's see. Diane says, I have a built-in desk, and since Tiffany came in my life, I can now use it. Woo, woo. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's see, Natalie, reach out to customer service. Way to go. Can't wait for tomorrow. Hey, I'm going to tell you something else that's amazing about you guys as customers. That you are the first ones to help other customers truly solve their problems and like redirect them where they need to go. I see post after post from people who say, I'm not sure how to use this. And somebody will say, watch this video. Or I have a problem with this product. It was broken when it arrived. And they'll say, go talk to Leanne. And so there's not a lot of moaning and complaining and like negativity. It's a lot of positive. Here's how I can help you find the right video or understand how to use that product better or get help because that doesn't sound like the product is functioning properly. So I love all of you guys for that, for the kindness and the time you spend helping other people. And if you're part of the Get Organized Challenge page and you see all the questions that pop up there, you know, there's no way we could answer those questions without your guys' help. So big thanks to all of you who spend your time and energy helping other people solve their problems and find what they need and make good choices and get to Leanne when they need to do that as well. So, all right, everybody, I'm due over at my mom's for dinner, so I should probably pop off. Again, last time, for those of you, I see like numbers of people popping in and on and off. If you popped on just now, look for the link for, it's in the, like the thing that says I'm going to be live. It's in there. I'll make sure and put it on Facebook. Probably Barbara's already shared it. Woo woo. But the reason I'm on is because if you're taking our Get Organized Challenge, our 12-week Get Organized Challenge class, this week I released the handout today. And the reason I did that is because the last 3 pages are all the different products that you might want or need to organize punches, punch boards, templates, and stencils. And a lot of them are on sale through Sunday. And of course, class doesn't start till Monday. So I didn't want you to get to class on Monday, get the handout, and then say, oh, I wish I would have known this on the weekend when I could have taken advantage of the sale. So pop online, fill your cart. If you know you got everything you need, you're good to go. But there is a craft house show tomorrow. We're going to introduce the slide stash and store. You definitely want to take advantage of that introductory pricing as well. So, all right, everybody, I think that's it. Barbara is awesome. Meg Dacey, to you, Barbara. Barbara is awesome. Carlotta, thank you so much for these lives. Always helpful. Patty, we can't wait for your TT takeover. Woo, woo, woo. I can't wait either. It's always so much fun. So thanks everybody for popping on, for spending a little bit of your Friday evening with me. I'm headed over to my mom's for dinner and I'll try to call Max back on the way over. Thanks for reminding me. All right, everybody, take care. Thanks again for joining me.